let us go back to the real work of planning, particularly for the 2019 general elections and beyond. The Commission has been operating on the basis of electoral cycles. There was a strategic plan covering the period up to 2015 and beyond. And now we are reviewing the plan so that there will be a new strategic plan going forward, covering the period from 2016-2017 to 2019 and beyond. As we very well know, successful elections are planned. They don't come by fluke. That's why we decided that there should be this retreat here in Lagos over the next 3 days so that we can look at our plan and vision and rejig our arrangements and preparations for remaining elections, particularly the general election in 2019 and beyond, and the elections in between.
Thank you so much, the INEC chairman there. Let's get back to my guest in our Abuja studio. It's just about 2 years to the election year 2019. It's interesting that at this point in time, we're already hearing mega party politicians are already getting busy for that year. Isn't that too early?
No, not at all too early. If anything, it's probably a little late. Shehu, are we not tired of waiting until days to election, a man emerges? You have nothing to know about this man. You have no idea of the policies of this man. You have no idea of the antecedents of this man. And he has not gone through the nooks and crannies of this country to tell us who he is, what he intends to do, and give us time to do due diligence on him and take a personal decision. 2 years, half the line is almost late. But let me say this, and I want to say it, that the issue of mega parties, I want to tell Nigerians not to lose sleep. Long gone are those days that we can be taken for granted. It might be a little late, but it is not too late, because as at the 1st of January, a group of Nigerians have been able to come together and take it upon themselves as a national service, duty and responsibility to talk to other Nigerians and say, what do we really want? Who should be our president? Who should be our governor? The Constitution, for instance, allows a school set holder to be a governor. But I want to ask myself, we are evolving what we call the rule of my thumb rule. My thumb rules tells me that anybody who is going to be my governor should be at the minimum a degree holder. My thumb tells me that anybody who is going to have my vote must tell me exactly what he wants to do and give me enough time to look at his antecedents and look at his person and know whether he has the capacity to fulfill what he has promised. My rule of thumb tells me that whoever is going to have my thumb should be able to show his character as being a man of integrity. And it tells me that whoever is going to have my vote is going to be able to tell me that he loves me as a person. If he's going to be my governor, he's going to have to tell me that he loves every part of my state, all the nooks and crannies, the masses and the classes, that they matter to him. If he's going to be my president, he's going to have to give me the social contract that from the north to the south, from the east to the west, he is going to take all of us together as his children. That what happens to one happens to all. What happens to all is important to one. He's got to give me the due diligence to take it and look at it and confirm that he has the capacity, he means well, not just to do the work. Integrity matters. But integrity is going to be one of the 5 pillars. There's going to be integrity, there's going to be capacity, there's going to be even charm. Charm is a vital ingredient of a leader. A leader is a man whom even when you don't hear what he's saying, you want to watch him on television. I know what happened to me one day. I was in Germany and a man came up to make an address. That man was called Bill Clinton. The Germans that I was with were not even understanding what he was saying. But they would just all talk. They were glued to the television. And every American felt proud. It was like, wow.
Mr. Etok, if I may quickly get this question across now, just if I may get this question across, the political climate on one hand, the preparations of INEC, the electoral umpire, on another hand. If you look at the elections INEC has conducted under this new leadership of Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, do you think that leadership has the capacity and is ready to conduct election in 2019?
Number one, I happen to have a very personal knowledge of Professor Yakubu. And I dare say that he is a man that means well. I dare say that he is a man that has capacity. But he's like a sheep amongst wolves. I'm going to look at how he's going to be able to look at the panel setup concerning River State issues, and how hard he's going to be able to write his resignation letter and put it by the side and say, this is it, and I stand by it, and I don't care whose ox is God. If I need to leave this position, I leave. But I am out here to give Nigerians what my conscience tells me is the best for Nigeria. That is going to be the sounding board for 2019. I know that the professor can do it. And my personal advice to him is, being an INEC chairman is not the highest thing that God can give you in life. Put your foot on the line. If they fire you, so be it. But put your name on record of history of this country, that this was a man who was willing to do that which is right. I believe he can do it. I believe he has the capacity. He has the integrity. I believe that the system before now has had a lot of good people on one hand. I've met INEC people, amazing people, but there are also some die-hard politicians within INEC who are willing to give their lives, and he has to tell the people that the game is up. It comes back to him as a leader. It comes back to him as the head of the institution. It comes back, look at, if Trump as an individual can make a sound and the whole of the world, including America, is like, wow, let him assert himself as the leader of INEC and the head of the people of Nigeria.
I guess we must leave it at that. INEC has a huge burden on it from what you've said now, and Nigerians, of course, will be watching and waiting to see just how all that banter. It's going to be a very interesting election cycle in Nigeria 2019. We'll all be watching to win. Many thanks, Mr. Etok, former national chairman of the YDP, and many thanks for you being such a great company on the program. That's our show tonight. Many thanks for being part of it. Bye for now.